What's up, guys? Raftel Rick here with the review of chapter 894, 1205. We start off here with this week's cover, volume 26 of the saga of the self-proclaimed Straw Hat Fleet. It's a Leo story continuing. We got hired to be the security at the for the Webby. So had to do it in their voice, of course. Looks like they've been chosen to escort the Riku family off to the Reverie. So cool. I'm not sure how many he's had. That might be number 5, so it might be on to the next one. So can't wait to see what other ones that next one's up. But onto the chapter, we start off here with the little flashback of Rayleigh and training Luffy. Basically telling them that you gotta focus, can't worry about being hungry ever. You just need to focus in on the fight and your observation hockey. And, I don't know if he's trying to hit Luffy, trying to get at Rayleigh, or he's just so dang hungry. But he knocks over Rayleigh's food. Rayleigh goes in on him, knocks him straight to the floor. He says, Luffy's like, I can sense your rage, and he's like, that's hockey too. He's like, now dodge this. And he's like, just getting pounded on, out there, just laid out flat. Rayleigh gave him a good whooping. So yeah, and it was cool to see that. And the little flashback wraps up with just them conversating a little bit about the whole observation hockey. Rayleigh says that Luffy is attuned to people's emotions, and Luffy says, "Yeah, I am. That's I always gotta know how about the people. Like you gotta know about them and feel them." And now Rayleigh just thinks that's funny, because not many people say that. But Luffy knew about being able to look into the future after this flashback. We can tell. He cut back to the scene, the fight scene, and his eyes are closed, and he's still remembering what he's saying. And we see him start picturing a black background with a gray katakuri with all these arms coming. And we cut to the real scene, and there, sure enough, it's him swinging all the punches towards Luffy. Next couple panels are just action scenes. They're just going at it back and forth, back and forth. Luffy's getting the worst of it. My favorite scene actually is the bottom of the next page. The panel where he's blocking. He's blocking one punch over there, one over here, and then the one in front of him. But ultimately, Katakuri launches the burning mochi, and it's a pretty cool move actually. It catches from his arm, it goes flying towards him, and it looks like it explodes. I think it explodes, or it's just on fire, and it launches him through all the little buildings in the mirror world. And next panel, we see Katakuri's arm, it's gone. He regenerates easily. He's a Mochi Man. And Luffy just comes out of the rubble, flies right towards him, and looks like he gets one punch in. And this is where we cut off to the scenes that are basically happening, and then it cuts to the fight scene after every timestamp. We start off with the 10:10 p.m. timestamp with Beige. He's there with the cake. He's still running from Big Mom. They're glad that they're almost at Liquor Island when Chiffon says, "No way, dude. We gotta go to Fluffy Island because we cannot feed her and then give her enough time to go back towards the Sunny just to let we can't do that. We gotta protect them." And Beige tries to fight it, but it's not gonna go down like that. So, and like I said, it cuts off back to the scene to the Luffy and Katakuri fight. Katakuri still wailing in on Luffy, and we cut to 10:50 p.m. and we're back at the Sunny and that crew, and they're like, "Watch out, Jinbei! Here come! Turn to the port side!" And this big slash comes through, and we just see Smoothie being gigantic. I'm not sure how her power works, but they're telling her to, if you keep getting gigantic, you're gonna sink the ship. So I'm not sure what's exactly going on with her party, or if she's. Well, I see her blade it has soaking water, so I'm not sure. Is she absorbing water, and that's why, and then she wrings herself out to make herself tiny? Well, anyways, that's weird. And anyways, it cuts off back to the Sunny crew. You can see then they're like Jinbei's like, "I trust you." Nami's like, "I got you." And funny thing happens, Chopper asks Carrot in the all this commotion that's going on. He's just asking. He asks Carrot, "Little sis, does the same thing happen to Cat Viper and Dogstorm?" And then they're all like saying like Sanji's gonna contact us soon. Boom, boom, boom. We cut back to a fight scene, and it's Katakuri just heel to face to Luffy, man. Poor Luffy, man. He's getting the worst of it right now. And we cut to 11:08 p.m. and we're on Rabian with Sanji, Pudding, and Nitro. And he says, "Thank you, Pudding. None of this would have been possible without you." And she's doing her whole bipolar thing or third eye thing. So apologies. But the third eye thing where she's like back and forth. She doesn't know what she's feeling. And but interesting thing that I see is Luffy's going to show up right in between an army and a fleet. Who is, and I'm gonna or or no, Nitro's asking, putting like who is, like who thinks you're gonna be married, who thinks they're going to think that they're husband and wife. Anyway, that's a funny scene. So anyway, Sanji finishes off his scene with, and I'm gonna save my captain. And cut back to another fight scene with Katakuri's getting up, Luffy's getting up, Katakuri's still bombing on him with all those dang mochi arms, popping out those dang mochi donuts or whatever they're called. And we're at 11:36, Cacao Island with Oven's team. Um, and they can't believe that so many people there, and is Luffy's hype real? Basically, there all the mirrors are getting cracked, like everybody's gathering and they're all talking about it with a bunch of Charlotte nobodies that I'm not gonna remember, so I'm not gonna name them. And then, but the interesting ones are at the bottom, which is the 32nd son of Charlotte Brownie, who starts off the scene with like, so how many are there? 1,000, 100 or something? Is like, no, single digits, I believe. So a bunch of dudes, single digit dudes, man, are taking out the Big Mom Pirates. Then 27th daughter of Charlotte, can't pronounce, I don't know, Jaconde. Um, what has become of the esteemed Big Mom name? And good old 25th son of Charlotte, former Sweet Four Snack, who was beat down by Rouge, says worst generation. Damn. Oh man, the worst generation is their worst enemy, man. I tell you. And here we are, 12:05 a.m., about 1 hour before the Cacao Island meeting. And Katakuri's screaming, "What's wrong, Straw Hat? Is this?" And yep, Luffy can see the future. Yeah, that's right. And Katakuri finishes, "All you've got?" And Katakuri's standing over him, and Luffy's wheezing and wheezing. And interesting little kanji's next to Katakuri. He's wobbling. He's wobbling. So he's done for, guys. He's done for. He's done for. He's wobbling and wobbling, man. Whatever. This chapter's the fight's wrapping up next chapter. There's no way they pass it for 2 chapters, maybe 1.5. But man, why would they do that? And Katakuri says, "Yes, I accept." And Luffy says, "It's time to end this." And then Luffy continues, "If you can." "I already answered that," says Katakuri. "This is the end." And then Katakuri says, "I know." Gear 4, Snake Man. We end the chapter with Snake Man Gear 4, man. I cannot wait. Awesome reveal. I wasn't a big fan of last week's chapter, but this week's chapter was awesome. Great stuff happening. Everybody, all the scenes are the final scenes are wrapping up. Everybody's about to collide in this moment where he's gonna unleash Snake Man. I'm guessing it's a one hit, one technique move. Is gonna take him out. Well, I don't know. I guess they can't really do that. They can't just start next week's chapter with one hit and then, well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he does knock him out straight in a couple panels after. But my guess is he's done for because he was wobbling the other page right before the last page. He's wobbling. Doesn't make sense to me that they're gonna keep going past the chapter. But I'm excited for Snake Man. I don't have no idea what it's gonna be. I haven't researched any characteristics of the snake. We all know Luffy's rubber, but I have no idea what he could possibly, what move he could be. So I can't wait. We've seen Bounce Man, Gear 4, Bounce Man. This is Gear 4, Snake Man. I'm happy we didn't see Gear 5. We shouldn't see that ever, hopefully. It should just be a bunch of Gear 4s. So yeah, great chapter, I thought. What else can I say about this chapter? I really don't have any prediction about Snake Man. Didn't have enough time to think about anything else. Next week is no break, so there will be a chapter. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll have some more videos up soon. Recover from the flu. Put me on a hiatus for about a couple weeks. I think I was out for 2 weeks, so I didn't have a video for a while. But now I'm back at it, guys. Can't wait. It looks like it's gonna wrap up soon. It has to, right? Right. Who knows? Um, but I can't wait to see Wano and Rubbery hopefully this year. Yeah, can't wait, guys. So I'm excited for next week's chapter. Let me know what your predictions are below. You know what? Next week I gotta come up with ideas to spice up these videos. So maybe I can do like a read through with a couple other YouTubers or Twitter people. We'll see. We'll check it out. So just keep checking my channel. I'll keep adding more videos. This weekend I'll put up the February updates video I usually do. Last week I did one. It was basically quick releases stuff. So yep. Uh, uh, yeah, it's basically a update on all the releases, official releases, so like volumes, manga, like the DVD sets and all that good stuff. So check it out. Thanks for watching.